Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena and Happy New Year. That is right. It is the first video of 2024. So in today's video, we're going to be looking at the 5 focuses on my YouTube account that we're going to be focusing on in 2024 and going forward, guys. Number 1 being, of course, the Beast Resonance. Now this one, of course, we have focused on with the Beast Grounds. We want to get all of our pets up to 18 and even over 18. So as you can see, we've already saved 5,000 bees. Now on reset tonight, Panda Dumpty will be available with the patch that is coming tomorrow. I want to get a max out to 18. And we also do have 2 beasts right now, guys, that we are very close with the Beast Resonance. Now, overall, as we're seeing a multitude of teams, when you look at the Nightmare Corridor, when you look at the Cursed Realm, when you look at the Treasure Scramble, guys, this is probably one of the most important parts of AFK Arena. I would even say a little bit more important than the Elder Tree and a couple others, especially levels, because levels don't affect some game modes like they used to, and there's a lot of places where levels do come into a play, and that is including the campaign, and tower progression makes a big difference. But in here, I feel like if I can focus on these bees over the next couple weeks, we can get them to 18. After that, guys, I'm going to switch the focus. Again, just looking in 2024 of where we want to be, but getting all of the beasts with all of their skills and abilities unlocked at 18 is going to be an absolute game changer. Now, I know Zero put out a guide a little bit, which we're going to cover actually probably later tonight or tomorrow. But overall, there are some beasts that are a priority, and there is beasts that you want to build past that level 18, just based on the build, based on the stats and abilities they have. There is a very, very specific way to build beasts, so you have to pay a lot of attention to that. Second part that I'm going to look at, guys, that I really want to focus on with the update that is coming tomorrow is the Ghoulish Gallery. Now, make sure at this point you do not use any of your attempts, because they're going to be changing tomorrow systematically, using some of your gold totems, things of that nature. Now, I did go in here and we did also purchase out the perk card. So I did get that perk card, guys, and I think I'm going to continue to get this perk card really in embracing the Ghoulish Gallery. That way we can build out better collections. We can also get some more of these arcane staffs. And also out of here is I've been buying this. So I know they're a little bit expensive for 10 of them, but overall, when you look at the price comparison, it's the same as what we're seeing here. So here it's 300 for 1, or over there you're getting 10 for 3,000. So unfortunately, there's no discount in here from buying them out of the arcane staffs. What I'm thinking at this point, guys, is I'm gonna buy out my bait, which is in here, gonna use diamonds. Once I am done with the baits, once I get them to the level 18 Beast Resonance, I'm going to swap that over, and I'm going to actually be buying out these arcane staffs. Now, one thing that a lot of players quickly realized when it came to the Ghoulish Gallery is you don't really get arcane staffs, and you don't really get the arcane staffs anywhere. They're super, super limited to where you're going to get those, having the ability to actually pull out some of these legendary totems in here are going to be incredibly hard, especially to get the summons. Even to choose them right here with the bizarre totems, it's going to be incredibly hard, guys, because we're not getting a regular income of staffs. So what they need to do is either add them to the tower, add them to the AFK rewards, add them to a couple other places. That way we can continue to build the collections with the staffs that we have. And again, I've noticed that as I've been going through here. Now, there's also been a lot of players that have posted over on Reddit and Discord that even going through here and picking out, let's say, like the blue totems, they've actually had a lot of success with getting those mythic collections out of here, which has worked incredibly well. But again, I think it's changing a little bit with what is coming in the patch tomorrow. So we're definitely going to be seeing some updates for that. Now, of course, the Abyssal Expedition is right around the corner, guys. Now, this is an area that I used to be super competitive in. The first, I think, 4 Abyssal Expeditions, we were number 1 or number 2 or 3, so right around there. So I'm thinking of getting back into the competitiveness of AFK Arena, and really the Abyssal Expedition, the Hunting Fields, a couple other places that we can step up a lot of the competition. So I might be looking around. I know we do have a couple, the guild that I'm in right now, not super competitive on the AE side, but we do have a competitive guild that is kind of players that want to be more competitive. So I might actually be looking at that, or possibly looking into another guild. Just with the Abyssal Expedition around the corner, getting more of a focus on that. Then, of course, guys, the campaign. Looking at the levels, it's been incredibly easy to push through the campaign. And honestly, this is probably one place that I neglect AFK Arena in probably a huge part, guys. with my levels, with the heroes that we have built, I feel like we could make a lot more progression in AFK Arena. That is the reason why I pushed through 53, got into 54. I feel like we could probably get into 54, 55, possibly even like chapter 56, 57 is where the account with continued progression on a regular basis could really make some movement. Now, overall, the rewards in here are not as high as I feel they need to be. They really need to give us a little bit more incentivized effort when it comes to the campaign progression. You're pretty limited with the diamonds they give you, even with the levels, guys. We just hit level 400 up here. And again, it's very limited. I think they still give us 10 diamonds, which is kind of crazy to think that this day and age, that is all we get. But coming through here, it does give you some pretty decent diamonds. And this is what I'm actually looking at, is getting some of the cores out of here. Then, of course, finishing out the chapters, getting those Stargazer scrolls, but also getting those baits. So we continue with the first one that we were looking at getting all of those beasts up to that level 18 resonance. Now, of course, with the rest of the faction towers, I've been pushing them a lot. We've even capped a couple of the faction towers until we actually move them up a little bit further. And then, of course, building heroes, guys. So a lot of times with the accounts that I have or with the build, I hold on to a lot of resources. Even looking here, guys, I have 1,300 elemental shards. Now remember, it's what, 3750 for each hero to get to a 30 to the E30, so the 30 engraving. Now, overall, guys, I could use these shards on a couple different heroes, and the same is true with elemental cores. Because we do get them out of the Noble Society, I feel like we get a pretty good income of the elemental cores, and especially once those beasts hit 18, all of the events are going to go from me getting baits every single time, which is what I'm doing right now, and swapping that over probably to staffs or to cores or to a couple other heroes that I could really build out that I think would be super beneficial. And also focusing on building out within here for my desired hero summons. So we have 8 in here, guys. We just built out Vika, but there are a few more stars that we need to add. There is some engraving on there. There's also a couple that we need to get with the signature item in here, as well as the furniture that we need to build out. So again, a big focus going into 2024, especially focusing again, Beast Resonance has been something that I've been grinding out for quite a bit. And I'm hoping with the Panda, I'm gonna actually put the Panda right in here. And what I'm gonna do is that Beast Resonance trick where once we do get these last two, or if we get the Panda up to 18, we're going to have the ability to swap any of our additional copies out of there. And then it's going to be straight into a focus, guys, looking at some of the beasts like the Slumbering Seal. This is one we're going to take much higher than 18. Then we're going to continue to build, continue to develop these beasts out specifically. That way we can continue our progression in the Cursed Realm and the Nightmare Corridor and the Treasure Scramble with the heroes that we have out of there. So 5 real big focuses, guys, going into 2024. We know there's a lot of events coming. We know there's heroes coming. We know there's collaborations coming. There's going to be additional game modes. There's going to be a couple different things that are going to be coming for AFK Arena, guys. And I am here for the long haul. Again, we're going to play AFK Arena until the game is completely dead. I still enjoy it. I still love playing it, being able to talk to you guys, having years of experience with the game, but also years of the relationships that we've kind of built with all of the other players that love AFK Arena like I do. But again, guys, it is a new year. Definitely let me know in the comments what you guys are going to focus on AFK Arena wise or personal wise in 2024. And as always, thank you guys for watching.